Hello Taurus, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot, and welcome to your May reading. Happy Taurus season. So let's see what is coming in for you. So Taurus, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is a combination of my intuition, tarot and astrology, and if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, and if you're a returning subby, welcome back. Especially exciting in Taurus season. So let's see what's coming in for you. We have the Nine of Feathers, perspective and self-empowerment. So I feel like, that new moon that we had in your sign last weekend at the end of April was such a magical new moon. This is where you needed to plant your miracle seed. And there's a couple of other moons coming up in May that are going to be significant. We have the full moon in Scorpio happening on the 12th and the new moon in Gemini on the 27th. So we will be moving into Gemini season. But the reason they're bringing up this seed intention that you've planted in your new moon, which is a very auspicious, abundant seed. So ask for something you want, especially to do with your health, your wealth, your body, your home, something very beautiful that you really want to bring into your world. And then I feel like you need space. You need, with this Nine of Feathers, the Nine of Swords, perspective and self-empowerment, like this little porcupine, you're just going to need your space because it's like I'm just thinking something through and I need to work out what this is. I need some time to get all the little pieces inside my mind, inside my head, and then showing me Mercury, the planet that represents our mind now, because it's moving super speedy through May, and it moves through Aries and then it moves through Taurus super fast in May. Only takes a couple of weeks and then moves into Gemini. It moves through 3 signs in May. So it moves through your sign really, really fast. It gives you a very short window to get something done. So there's something that you can really apply yourself to and complete and get it done. So it feels like this is kind of, say, the second week to the third week of May. It's like, time to get this thing that you had, this project or thing that's in the works for you, finished, completed, done. Is there some kind of practical work that needs to happen or planning or some kind of practical steps that need to come in with it? Because I feel like that's really important. There's something that you need to get to a stage of completion, and it's really, really important. There's just stressing this is important. So we'll find out more because I want to know why they're stressing that. So this could be a very, very productive time for you, and it's a little bit like I just need to work things out and get things in place. And a little bit of, I think you're going to be quite discerning with your time is the word. I keep getting talk to the hand. Talk to the hand. Don't talk to me now, I'm busy kind of thing. But very discerning with schedules and time and how you're spending your time, because you want to spend, this is time that wants to be spent well. That's the thing that I'm getting here. So we've got Sword 6, Mercury, Aquarius. And again, a lot of element of air coming in. So the fact that we've got Mercury coming through really strong with the 9 of Swords and the 6 of Swords, there's something definitely that you're working through here. And with the 6 of Swords, it feels like you're able to transition your way through a period that could be quite like there's just a lot of stuff happening mentally fast for you. So a lot of ideas, thoughts, and it could be that you just need to kind of transition your way through a period where it's like I just want to focus and concentrate, and the drama could be the things that are wanting to take you away from that. And it might be that you want to be spending more time with other commitments. It's like I want to be spending time with my loved ones or something I love doing, but at the same time my focus is here. So it might feel a little bit frenetic, the pace, but I feel like this is smooth sailing for you. You're going to sail through something and go, wow, that was busy. That was a super busy period. And I had a lot of demands on my time, and yet I sort of sailed through it. So it feels very much like, that's the feeling I'm getting. You're sailing through something that other people might find really tricky or demanding, but you are going to be fine. In fact, it's going to be really, really positive. I just keep getting this, that was easier than I thought. and, oh, I've done it now. It's completed now. So it feels like there's this sort of surprising element of satisfaction that comes in with it. Something's easier than you think it's going to be. So let's see what else is coming through for you, Taurus. So, and I just keep seeing something like there's going to be some kind of tangible end result. Like I made that, I created that in my world and I finished that. Amazing. So the Four of Pentacles coming through as your situation. So you're definitely going to be building some solid foundations. For whatever reason, they're showing me quite literally like if you got a flat pack and you had to, not even a flat pack, it's like if you had to build something like a table or something, some sort of carpentry. I know this is just an example, but they're showing me you're quite literally building some foundations here that is going to be really practical and important to you moving forward, not just this month, but longer term. So that's the energy I'm getting, especially things around the home. It could be, I keep being shown furniture. So furniture might be a theme. You know, are you creating something, making something? Are you looking at the furniture in your house or renovating a home or moving in some way? And also money's coming up as a thing. So it may be that you're building some solid foundations with your work. You're trying to build a solid foundation with a relationship. I do feel like resources and money are going to be something that you're going to want to manage well. That's something that comes in with this. So you might be looking at savings or, where your money is, like in terms of what sort of banking or currency, where that's being held at this moment in time. So all these kind of practical things are coming in around this, Taurus. And I feel like this is the month of managing all of that, getting everything into place. And if something needs to be rearranged or moved somewhere else, then this is the month for doing it, because you're setting up some really solid foundations for moving forward. And it's almost like building and weaving security into your world by doing this. So Taurus, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you the more holistic view of what's going on for you. Each one will resonate slightly differently, and just take what feels right and what is resonating and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate and you'd like to explore the next steps and explore this reading further, there will be an extended reading, and the link for that is in the description box below. This is in your conscious mind, the fastest moving element of air. So yes, quick decisions, action needs to be taken, a lot of choices. Like I said, your mind is like busy energy happening here. So yeah, extended reading, link is in the description box below. Great time, especially in Taurus season, because this is when the energy is really strong for you. So great time to look into this a little bit deeper and go into the extended. Okay, so Knight of Swords can be very determined as well. So with Mercury in your sign, this is going to be working in your favor in May. So use this time wisely. I feel like you've got a 2-week period in the middle of the month, and it's like I just want to plan to get something done in that period of time. Yeah, the 10 of Wands, you're going to be working hard. So dedicate yourself to something, plan to complete something or work on something, get something in better shape, whatever that is in your world. And it feels like it's very much connected to the element of earth. So it could be a relationship, like all those things we just talked about, money, career, home, living situation. Is there a whole heap of old furniture that needs a revamp, or do you need new furniture? Whatever it is, get that into shape, dedicate some time for it. That's the feeling I'm getting. So if it's like that project or thing that you've been putting off because I've been too busy, this is the time to really go, right, these 2 weeks I'm going to spend dedicating myself to this. So, and it feels like, there's something bigger coming in around it. Like I said, it's a foundation that you can leapfrog off from. So look at all these swords. My goodness. Okay. Very strong element of air, the devil energy, the sun. Yeah. I mean, you are working hard, I have to say, Taurus, but there are going to be breakthroughs. It's an ambitious energy coming in. Judgment card. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. That's what we like to see. 7 of Swords. Let's pull one more. And the Hermit. Okay. Wow. You are learning so much. And the Tower. Boom. My goodness. Okay. Wow. There is so much going on here for you, Taurus. So let's start with this. My goodness. Okay. Wow. So we have as the situation the Four of Pentacles. This is about building foundational energy around your money, your wealth, your health, your home. So the Four of Pentacles can also be, what are you holding on to for fear of letting go? Because I feel like you are being asked to, okay, so there's two things here. You're building foundations, but this foundation needs to be solid so that you can jump off from it. So you're not going to have heaps of time to be in this foundational energy, which is the Four of Pentacles, because there's going to be a point where it's going to say, what are you holding on to for fear of letting go? Don't let fear get in the way of expansion and growth in your world. And the angels are going to be working with you very carefully to help you move through this as well. So you'll be getting some messages, divine messages around this, making some very wise choices and plans. And if you need to, you will reassess. So this Four of Pentacles is saying it's important to build some solid foundations because it's going to move really quickly, the energy. So it's like you want to get that right before you're kind of pushed out of the comfort zone and something's ready to take off. And that's the feeling I'm getting here. So it's crossed by the Eight of Cups as well, because it's like sometimes we hold on to things even though it's not fulfilling. It's just comfortable and easy. It's like, yeah, I know I shouldn't be in this job, but, you know, it pays the bills and it's easy and I don't know if I can get another job now and there's uncertainty in the world and blah, 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 blah. Or, you know, holding on to this relationship or this friendship or something in my life, even though it's not fulfilling, but it's something that I know at the moment. It's something that's known to me. And so it's a sense of, what are you holding on to that's not fulfilling you anymore, but yet it's a comfort zone and brings stability. That's what you're going to be looking at. At the base, we have this Ten of Wands, because I feel like what's going to happen is that it will become heavier and heavier and heavier. You're being asked to dedicate yourself to building a really strong foundation. And then if you're holding on to something that is not meant to be in that foundational energy, that is not right for you anymore, it's just, like I said, it's going to become more and more of a heavy burden in your life. So you're going to get the message loud and clear, I would say. There's lots of messages coming in from a whole heap of different angles. And so definitely the universe is trying to give you a message here. It's trying to give it to you in the Tower card, the Judgment, the Hermit. I feel like you will get the message by the time we get to the Hermit card, but definitely feels like you're getting some very strong messages here. And in your conscious mind, the Knight of Swords is the need to take action on some kind of message, idea, that is, or shift of perspective that you have coming in here. So it's really important. It's very determined and fast moving energy. And so you might have to, like I said, there's going to be a point where you're going to have to move on from this comfort zone. So make sure that it is a comfort zone that is well built and serving you, so that when, you know, building the foundations of the house, you want those foundations to be solid and good. In the recent past, we see the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is saying that there's been a bit of a storm in the recent past. There's been some kind of, something that has hurt you in a way. The Three of Swords is the wound that comes up to the elements to be cleared. But what is the best thing for a wound is the sun, and it's right next to the sun. So the healing's in progress here. It feels like something's come up to be healed, and it's in the process of being healed, which is actually really good. And so through that process of releasing and letting go of what you no longer need, the universe is saying, well, you don't want to hold on to the things around the wound that have caused the wound in the first place. So this is the time to let that go. And it really feels quite pragmatic. It feels like, you know, why am I holding on to this if it's not serving me? So in the near future, we have the Ace of Swords, the clarity. You are now grasping the understanding of the situation. You're now grasping clarity and seeing something, seeing a situation and going, wow, okay, now I see it. Now I see it. And now I see it. I can't unsee it. Now I see clearly. I have this amazing solution that is coming through here where I can overcome a challenge that is being presented to me here. it's like, ooh, okay, I find myself in this situation that feels like the universe is giving you a little bit of a nudge here, Taurus. It's like giving you a little bit of a nudge, and then it's like it's presenting an issue or a problem to you, and then you're finding the solution in the near future with the Ace of Swords. Like, aha. It's like finally, aha, I know what to do. But until you work that out, you potentially could be irritable or cranky or just need my space. So I really feel like there's this wonderful, and it still feels like it's mid-month. It could even be around that full moon in Scorpio happening on the 12th of May. Some sort of enlightenment comes through here where a solution comes in to a problem in your life. And it's like, aha, now I see why that hasn't been working, and now I see how to fix the foundations of that and what really needs to happen here. So it's like this amazing idea, new perspective, clarity, or solution comes through. So you're presenting as the devil. The devil next to the Ten of Wands is a lot of hard work, I have to say. So, but it can be ambitious. It can be strong. It can be you're tapping into these reserves of strength and untapped potential. And it could be like, I need to be working on this. I need to find something that I want to dedicate myself and throw myself into. So that's all really great, but you want the energy to be the right energy moving into that. So you don't want to be punishing yourself or pushing yourself too hard. And that's what this energy is saying. If you're wanting to dedicate yourself to something, work really hard at something, you don't want to be pushing against the wall that is not going to, or a block that's just going to create the same issue or the same solution, or not give you the satisfaction that you're needing and the fulfillment that you're needing. So the universe is saying, let's do it differently. And you're gaining a really valuable solution or insight, which is showing you how to overcome that. And so here you are, the energy surrounding you is the Sun card. Happiness, breakthroughs, opportunities, breakthrough opportunities around you. If you have children or younger people or new people, this is fresh, young, vibrant energy around you, vibrant opportunities. So it's spending a bit of time in the sunshine. It's spending a bit of time with inner child or younger energies, youthful, vibrant energies. And it's revitalizing you. The sun is shining in your sign. It's the sun is in Taurus, so this brings vitality. It kind of fills up your solar batteries for the year. So it's like, okay, that it feels like some kind of deep remedial work is what I want to say. Like when you go get a remedial massage and they're just kind of working on that deeper level, it might be more like a deep tissue massage as opposed to a remedial massage. But there's something that's just there that you're deeply releasing that might have been a tension that has been held inside the body for such a long time. This is why maybe if you're into massages, go get a massage. That's what I'm feeling, like this deep tissue kind of work happening here, like a deep release on the physical level. And it's like, oh, I didn't realize how tight and wound up I was and how much tension I was holding in my body, perhaps stress and anxiety, until I'm able to release it. And that feels like a really important energy to be able to go through that. It's almost like imagine, I'm kind of feeling like elastic bands. Like imagine you were being held tightly by an elastic band and suddenly it's cut and you're free and you can suddenly have a little bit more space around your body, spaciousness in your world. And it's like, oh, again, it's this energy of you need a little bit of space in order to release something deeper on a physical level, like some stress or tension that you've been holding on to. So that feels really important. Let's get these up properly. So hopes and fears. So hopes and fears, we have the Two of Wands. And this is very much like you've got this brilliant solution, this idea, and you want to take it to the next stage. So what are the next steps? And maybe you're scared of the next steps because it takes you out of the comfort zone in some way. But at the same time, the next steps are there, and the next steps could be involving another person as well. Is there some kind of partnership involving these next steps? What does that look like, or who is that person? So that's something to come through. And so that's why I feel like as a hope and fear, it's sort of like I want to move forward and start something new and take these next steps. But at the same time, maybe I'm feeling a bit exhausted. It feels a little bit like all work and no play. We need to find the balance between the play and the work-life balance here. And so it really feels like you are detoxing something heavy that you've been carrying around, a heavy burden here. And it's like, I want to be starting this new thing, but at the same time, you need to honor the time needed to release that heaviness that's been around you. And so the universe is saying you've got to do things differently. That's the big message that's coming through. So I like that there's some good element of earth here because something's ready to expand here. The Judgment card is a day of reckoning. So it's like, oh, okay, I could stay where I am. I could stay in this comfort zone, but I'm getting this day of reckoning with the Judgment card. I'm getting the message from the angels that it's time to expand, step into new plans. And I really feel like you need to have a think about this with the Hermit card because there's a wise plan that's coming in that's ready to expand and grow. And it feels like, okay, this might be something that has been something you've been thinking about for a while, perhaps. And the universe is saying it's time to activate this. It's time to activate this. So some kind of idea or plan that you've been thinking about, maybe in the back of your mind, or you've been kind of got the wheels have been in motion somewhere inside your brain, inside your mind, and you're getting the message, it's time to start, it's time to activate. This is ready to move forward. It's reached a turning point, a day of reckoning. It's time to go. It's go time. And so what parts of you are being held back here? The Hermit has a big, deep think about it. I like these mountains here that I'm getting here. Both the Ace of Swords is on top of the mountain and the Hermit's on top of the mountain. So it's like you're seeing the challenges and perhaps you're seeing something, maybe you want to be challenged or maybe you want to overcome a challenge. But the challenge is not something that's daunting, that you're worried about. Perhaps the challenge is something that you want. And, maybe you're needing to set a new goal with this as well because there is ambitious energy. What is the next mountain that you're ready to climb here? Because these plans are associated with that. So let's get that. So again, it's this ambitious energy of the Devil card because it's a positive energy. We're in Earth, and where it's a Capricorn card. We're in an Earth sign. We're in beautiful Taurus energy. So the Devil can be where you're feeling really stuck. If you are feeling really stuck with this, like fears are holding you back, there's breakthroughs, major breakthroughs with new plans. And for some of you, those plans involve study, learning, reading a book, doing a course, finding a mentor of some sort. That can come through with this as well. So as an overall energy, boom, 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 the Tower. So yes, your favorite energy, the Tower, dramatic revelations, change, idea comes in like a lightning bolt. You've got the idea, Ace of Swords. So it creates the fire. Action is needed to be taken. So it's no more holding on. Action is happening here. And you're getting the message that action needs to be taken. We have a very strong Pluto because Pluto's turning retrograde at the beginning of May. So May is going to have a strong Pluto energy. And I say that because Pluto is about a destruction of something, the themes of birth, death, rebirth in order to step into the rebirth. So the Tower is the destruction. Something needs to be changed. There's a revelation. You're seeing it so clearly how what needs to be changed and what that looks like. You're sort of destroying some kind of old structure or pattern or something in your life, or where you find yourself, it's like, right, activation station, like a boom, time to activate. And then the Judgment is the rebirth. Like I'm stepping into the rebirth. I'm getting that message now. And in that process, I have to let go of whatever this Tower energy is. There could be some kind of ego or some kind of idea or plan that wasn't right for you. That can come through with it as well. But it's like, boom, the fire is under you and you need to take action. So this is a month for getting really ambitious, letting those plans, maybe having a rest, deeply releasing something and rejuvenating, looking at the foundations, just foundational energy in your life in general, with everything, home, relationships, career, health, all of that sort of stuff. And then work out, there's some kind of idea or plan that's coming here that is ready to expand and grow, but the time will come. I feel like it's like waiting, looking at the foundations, deeply releasing something on a physical level, some kind of stress, and then boom, in comes the Tower card. So this in itself can feel like a release and revelation, the Tower, like a release of stress of some sort. Like, aha, I know what I'm doing. I know what I need to shift and change here. So the Tower card with the Ace of Swords, I think, is working in your favor, and it's a good change. And this month we do have the Sun conjunct Uranus, the planet of change. The Sun, as you know, Uranus is in your sign, so it's destabilizing things, shaking things up. But the Tower card is showing you what's no longer serving you, and that's what you're seeing so clearly here. Something is no longer serving you, and you're ready to make a big change. You're ready to climb a new mountain. You're ready to find a new path. You're ready to find new solutions. You're ready for new plans that are ready to expand and grow. So this is a really fabulous month to be enacting that, which is really beautiful. So let's pull an affirmation card, and that date, it's the 18th of May when the Sun is conjunct Uranus, is a day, this could be the day of major revelations, and the Tower moment that can come through with it as well. So this is your affirmation cards. I release all fears and doubts. Absolutely. We've been talking about that. I now choose to free myself from all destructive fears and doubts. I accept myself and create peace in my mind and heart. I am safe and I am loved. I think I read that the wrong way around. I am loved and I am safe. So it's interesting, this thing, accept myself and create peace in my mind. So just, the Tower can be destructive. So what are those destructive fears and doubts? But you're releasing yourself from them. And so it feels very much like it's this energy of I accept myself and create peace in my mind and heart that comes in here. If you embrace that, then it feels like you can embrace the change. So we've also got, I am at peace with my sexuality. Okay, so a lot of body stuff we were getting here, working on the deep energy within the body. I kind of get physical, like muscle stuff, not too deep, not psychological, but just more muscular. I rejoice in my sexuality and in my own body. My body is perfect for me in this lifetime. I embrace myself with love and compassion. And I feel like this whole energy of connecting in with your body and treating your body with care, understanding your body's needs, some very basic needs, is something that's also coming through with this, which is really lovely energy to come through. So it could be very sensual, like how are you enjoying your sexuality and your sensuality as well? That's something that comes through. So let's pull a charm for Taurus. Let's see, Taurus season, what is coming in? Ooh, the key. Okay. Speaking of seasons, this is the key to unlocking the flow of the seasons. So this cycle of, these are the seasons of birth, death, rebirth. Things are always shifting and flowing. We're always going through these mini birth, death, rebirths every moment of every day. And there's like small moments of it, and then there's big cycles of it. So this represents the seasons when we move from, say, winter to spring to summer. And so this is very much unlocking the flow so that you're going through these natural cycles and things are starting to flow easier for you because there's something's kind of locked or blocked up here. We're seeing a release of it here. So if you're like, okay, I'm still in this cycle of holding on to, say, winter, and I'm not ready for the spring, or I'm not ready for the summer, symbolic spring or summer, which is what they're showing me, is happening here for you, Taurus, then they're saying, well, let go of whatever you're holding on to. Embrace the new growth, the new energy that's coming in here. It's like a spring type energy that's coming through. So they're saying, let go of whatever that is that you're scared of and embrace it. And so that's the key, is being unlocked with it. So it's much easier to hold on to something because it's known, a known comfort zone, but you're crossed by the Eight of Cups, which is saying this is still not fulfilling. You need to find the fulfillment. So that is the energy. And they bring me back to the Nine of Feathers, which is around you coming to a really wonderful solution with this, but you need your time and space. So if you find yourself, like I said, getting irritable or just needing some time out away from people or things or demands on you, this is actually a good sign. You're honouring what the time and space that you need to come up with this solution. And this is the rumblings of saying there's something that you're ready to let go of. So maybe give yourself some time to think about this and come up with the answer. So that's your reading, Taurus. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, where we see the Hermit on top of the mountain, guided by the starlight, looking at these new plans that are ready to expand and grow. There's a rebirth energy. The Hermit is wondering, what is the new path that lies ahead? What does this look like? How can I overcome the challenges, or what is the new challenge I want to overcome in my world? So what is my new goal? So we see that leave the Hermit in this very pensive, thoughtful position, the wise sage, looking at the next steps, the new path ahead. So what is that going to look like? We are quite literally going to look at next steps. The Two of Wands are the next steps, but we're going to look at that, pull some cards for the next steps in the extended reading. We're going to pull soul messages, intuitive messages, anything extra that you need to hear. So that's all in the extended reading. Love it if you come over. We'll see what is inside that beautiful mind of the Hermit. What is the Hermit pondering, and what answers, what next steps does the Hermit come up with? So love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below for the extended reading. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, Taurus. Love to read your comments. And happy Taurus season. It's been very beautiful to feel the grounding, everything grounding back down. And take care.